Hi everybody, welcome back to the Always Smiling Faces podcast, sponsored by Guillermo Clothing and GEORDIE Gifts. And we did these at the very start of the season. So we've got predictions in here. So we've got 4 predictions. It being league position, top goal scorer, player of the season, and flop of the season. Yeah, so...
Did we not have most assists? Or
No.
did we just make that up?
No, just made that one up. So we've only got the 4 in here. Bestie wasn't here at this point. So Bestie's going to have the honours of reading Adams.
I don't know why I'm nervous.
It's not like
I've
the
got a free
BAFTAs or
pass,
something, you know? It's not the Academy Awards.
So we'll be pretty prompt with this one. We'll quickly go through these ones. So you're reading Adams out. That's mine. That's Mark's. And that's Decker.
I put a kiss on mine.
Indeed, he's
Fucking
not.
kiss of
That's
death.
right. Don't open them yet. Don't open them yet, right?
I'm just gonna
okay.
just give it a little bit of flappage.
Do you know what you've got in there?
I know one of them, I remember.
I think I'm really confident with one, which might be league position. But the rest of them, I can't remember.
I couldn't remember the full category.
I think I know who I put for flop of the season.
That's the one.
I'm 50-50 with that one, but the other two.
Well, I don't know whether I put this person for flop of the season or player of the season.
To be fair, mine could go either way.
It could be either or.
So we've got to say, player of the season, are we giving that to Dubravka because that's who the club gave it to? Or are we giving that to Saint? You've got to go with the club, what the club's done, haven't you?
You have to, that's the official, but you always have the support as player of the season, don't you?
I don't know how Dubravka gets that, like. Honestly, but...
So you're Saint?
100%.
Yeah, I think mine would probably be Saint as well. Bestie? Goalkeeper Union's going to say Dubravka. Hayden. Shout, mate.
Dubravka. But Hayden's, I think, is bad. Hayden's had a really good season. I think it's
so you're going Dubravka, are you? Where are you going?
I'd go Saint.
Are you going? Saint? Right, okay, so...
Why does he look like he's Amish?
He doesn't know, he's got his face mask down, I don't know. Right, so we'll agree on Saint for player of the season.
The Always Smiling Faces podcast player of the season is Alan St. Maximum.
Right, okay.
Love you.
Retweet that, Saint.
Love you.
Top goal scorer, that was joint, wasn't it? So it ended in, was it Miggy and Shelby?
Miggy?
I'd be shocked if anyone was put there.
Miggy and Shelby, and...
No, Shelby was Premier League goals was top.
So we're just going off Premier
League.
League?
Oh, was he? Alright, okay, so right, Shelby wins it for top goal scorer of the Premier League goals. Yeah. We'll just focus on Premier League rather than the cup games. Yeah. Start of the season, we probably didn't think we were going to go to the next round of the cups.
Yeah, so Premier League goals, Shelby 6, Miggy 4, and Gale 4.
Right, so league position, we finished 30th, is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
Because last game we could have finished 13th or 14th. Finished 13th. Right, so we'll open them, right? And we'll start with league position. We'll start over your side of the table, Mark.
Go on, Mark.
Right.
Do we just like do like a little...
Try not to read it the full amount yet. I don't know how you... Alright, okay. Alright, okay, that's a shock. Right, so league position, Mark.
14th.
14th? Right.
14th.
Right, that's a good guess to be
Why
fair.
the fuck have I put
bad,
14th? Yeah.
Bestie, what's Adam gone? 14th?
14th, aye.
I put 15th.
I put 15th, mate.
I thought 21st, really.
See, we were obviously feeling like
I didn't want to be too
optimistic
negative.
at the start of the season.
15th.
Optimistic at 15th.
Well, at least we weren't finishing in the bottom 3.
Honestly, I was...
Let's be honest, start of the season, we all thought we were getting relegated.
I did.
So anything above...
To be fair, I didn't think I'd put 14th. I thought I'd put about like 16th, 17th.
I thought I'd put 12th.
I would have, if I'd have done it, I would have said 17th, 18th, like, I'm sure.
Would you?
Right. I thought that's what I'd put, like, to be fair.
Right, so I think we've all done pretty well on that one, to be honest with you.
Oh, aye. Not bad at all, aye.
Close.
Very close.
Close.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't honestly feel that. I felt relegation, like 21st.
I thought we'd be flirting with relegation a lot more than what we did towards the end of the season. I thought the last couple of games would still be going in with the possibility of getting relegated, which we weren't.
Which was nice.
So next one is top goal scorer. So
I'll be amazed. Absolutely amazed if anybody's
Nobody's put fucking
Not a chance.
Nobody, right, so starting on your side.
Joe Linton.
Joe Linton for Adam as well.
Joe Linton.
Of course we did.
He's a £40 million striker coming into the club. We've all got Joe Linton as top goal scorer. He ended up with 2 Premier League goals.
We must have wrote these after the season started, did we?
I think it might have been
Was it
after
like
the
after the
first
first
game or
game or
something,
something
mate.
like
Yeah.
The transfer window ended before the season started, didn't it? So it might have been that it was.
No, I think these were before ball was kicked. Like, was it?
Mind you, in fairness, at one point Joe Linton was our top scorer.
He was after
That's
the Spurs game. Yeah.
The second game.
Right, so Joe Linton, none of us were close with that one. I don't think anyone would have guessed that. So, next one.
I was right on me flop of the season with who I thought I'd
So
put.
next one is player of the season, is that correct?
Yeah.
So next one, player of the season. Third one down. Mark, start with you. Who is it?
Share.
Oh, no, he didn't end with so well.
Oh dear me.
Bestie, what's Adam gone for?
Almiron.
Almiron, what you gone for?
Almiron.
Almiron.
Yeah.
So I think it's because he towards the end of last season,
Yeah.
like he started playing well, and
He's had a pretty good season, I think.
he's probably in the top 4, top 5.
God,
but that's half your team. It's half your team.
Yeah, I think he's done well this season. I really do. Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
I think he's
say
fizzled out a bit, like towards
Yeah.
the end. Like he looks like he's burning the candle
still
at both
can't-
ends.
well,
Well,
Especially effort.
to be fair, what I've just seen on here is minutes played. He's had the most minutes of our outfield players.
All right,
So-
okay.
And it's literally
Over Fernandez as
just
well.
just minutes
Over
behind
I
Dubravka.
think Fernandez wasn't playing that much earlier in the season. He's
Bit
played
rotation
since
at the back,
restart
wasn't
now,
it?
but I mean, he wasn't first choice. He was probably bottom choice. What's that? Last choice.
So the next one is the one where I think we're all going to mess up massively. Because we're going from last season to this season.
I've just seen Adams!
Oh, you haven't put my name.
No way.
Right, so Mark, start with you. Who you gone for?
So
Flop
this, so
of the
this
season.
this might not have been a surprise to some people, but it's a surprise to me after the season that he's actually had.
Uh-huh.
John Joe Shelby.
Right,
You
okay.
were trying to put that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he put
Yeah.
Perez.
It would have been him. He'd probably scribble out Perez, be like he wasn't here.
So,
Which that's
Yeah.
who I thought I'd put.
right, so
And I had.
yeah, it's a bad one, that one. Like yours, Adams. Sorry.
Adams.
This is horrendous.
No, Adams, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. There might be one player called Saint.
You put Saint. It's actually Saint and Greavesy.
That's what I was Ian St. John.
Ian St. John.
Or St. John's ambulance because it'd be really quiet.
Saint Maximum, eh?
Saint Maxim.
Saint,
That's worse
wow.
than Shelby. That
Saint,
one.
can you retweet this one, please?
Or the patron saint of like health. Or something like that.
And the Adam Walls.
To be fair,
What
once
his flop of
again,
the season is.
he came into the club. I hadn't seen
I think
him.
Adam needs to come from behind the camera and actually apologise on camera to the Saints for that.
So who you gone for, mate? Decker?
Williams, I put Williams.
Right, okay.
Williams has flopped this season.
Yeah.
I knew absolutely nothing about him coming in at all. Yeah, I just thought that he was, because he had a few injury problems, so take his injury out of it, of course, because he had done so well.
Yeah, decent.
Did really well.
Until that, so-
Fantastic.
I was obviously.
Some of the best goals that we've seen this season have came from Williams, haven't they?
Oh, that one on Anfield was brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the highlights on Sunday, was actually seeing the replay of that goal.
Yeah.
What a goal that was. His goal against City was also very good.
I think I'm a really close second to Adams. Right. So my flop of the season was Jamal Lascelles.
Is he?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Unusual
That's a
show.
random one, yeah.
Yes, Lascelles, because I've never been a huge Lascelles
Well,
fan.
he was a bit up
Even
and
though he said
down, wasn't
thank you
he?
at Norwich.
Even though I said thank you to him at Norwich, nothing else, just told him to thank
He
you.
was a bit up and down.
I think it's once again going from last season now, I've been a massive fan of him, but I think this season I've learned to appreciate what he does
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
team, because we don't look like the same team when he's not in it.
Well, he's never looked great, but we've probably looked worse when he hasn't been in the team.
I see it all the
We
time. But
appreciate more when he's not there.
I think what he brings out with the rest of the team is more than what he brings himself.
Yeah.
I think it's better. The team's better with him in it, even though he's probably not as good a centre
Yeah.
half as Fernandez or even Clark.
Yeah.
Clark's a bit of a forgotten man, and he had a really good
Underrated.
start.
Start of the
Yeah,
season,
very
fantastic. He
good,
was top
yeah.
goal scorer for
good player.
a bit, wasn't he? But if we're picking a flop of the season now, who are we picking? Joe?
It's gotta be
Oh, it just
us.
has to be, aye, no brainer.
I was thinking, but when we were talking before we did this, I was thinking I would have at the start of the season, I had a feeling Shea would have a funny season, but Joe Linton's been,
You could
Shea would be on the list, of course.
possibly argue
Shares on
Longstaff.
yeah.
Longstaff, yeah.
probably, aye.
Yeah.
Again, he's been missing a lot with injuries and stuff like that as well. But
He really struggles.
But
with
how
it.
last season, the season that he had going into this season, of course,
Yeah.
the injury, but I think it has to be Joe, doesn't it? It has to be.
It's got to be.
Considering what all Pumpers were top goal scorer, he has to be.
And you know, a lot of us around this table has defended him, you know, and tried to, you know,
Quite easy to defend him, wasn't it?
You know,
well, I'm just going to have to put this out here because again, when I was just looking at the stats here,
he's played 400 games and scored two.
so Most aerial battles won, 176. Joe Linton.
That's probably in his own box, to be fair.
Remember when Decker said he
don't
couldn't
count.
head a ball?
They don't count his own box, do they? Remember?
Oh yeah, they don't count his own box. Was it you that said that?
When
Him?
defender said
That was
it
him.
Him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But Andy Carroll's second with 90.
He was going to play 20 minutes.
With, Jamal Lascelles,
Now,
74. So
What?
Joe Linton's won 102 aerial battles more than
It's
our
like what I
central
said on the
defender.
last podcast. His best thing is tracking back in defensive.
Yeah.
Aye, because teams didn't play long ball anymore. That was in the fucking 90s. That's how I get what you're saying, like, but
Until Carroll comes on the pitch, and that's when the game plan all changes.
well, yeah, no, for us, but he's saying that he's won more than what defenders have. What I'm saying
Oh,
is
right,
the
okay.
opposition play on the ground. You would expect
Yeah.
these days, rather than just lumping it.
Yeah,
There's no
here's
Stokes anymore.
another interesting one. Who do you think's won with most tackles?
Aid?
That would have been my guess. It's not, obviously.
Joe Linton.
By that.
Hey.
I've already had my guess, it's alright. Mudo, never.
Most tackles.
Most tackles.
It makes sense actually, good what we
Yeah.
talked about earlier on.
Is that Joe's well?
Fernandez.
Wake up. Fernandez is in third position
Oh, is he?
with 42.
Uh-huh.
Second, Hayden with 55. That's who I
Is it
went
Miggy?
with. Miggy
Oh,
Almiron.
bastard, that was
Yeah.
my first thought, you know.
60
Bastard.
tackles.
Should have said that. He does well, doesn't he? Like, when the opponent's on the ball, like when they're sleeping, he
There's-
gets them, doesn't he?
I tell you what,
He's
there's
busy
a,
footballer, he is, aye. I like
there's a
him, mate.
fair
I love
few
that.
surprising stats here
well,
for the
go to
season.
the assist one that you said
Assists,
earlier on.
yeah, there's
This
nobody.
is a shock.
This
Anybody
is
have
blow
done
me out of
this
the water, this assist one's like.
So our leading assist with a grand total of 4, Andy Carroll.
Mental, that when you think about
The
it.
next one's more mental.
So and then Saint is in there as
Oh,
well.
sorry.
And then in third place,
Alright.
nobody in the world's getting this one. Christian Atsu,
That's fucking.
our third most assists.
He's probably only played 4 games and got 3 assists.
Passes, who do you think had the most passes?
Got to be sure.
No, it's got to be.
Oh, no.
It's got to be a defender. That has to be.
The cells or something, because the other days pass sideways.
Fernandez.
Hayden.
Fernandez.
Fernandez.
Played the most games, hasn't he? Really,
So,
like since.
Dubravka is third with 969.
Is that completed?
Yeah. Shelby, 1,044.
Man,
Fernandez, 1,110.
Shelby's mint, man.
Miggy, more shots, 56. And for a man who doesn't shoot, apparently, Joe Linton's had 50.
All of them didn't reach the
Makes it
goal,
fucking
but
worse.
aye.
Saint Maximum, 46.
He done.
So, I'm just seeing if there's any other. Bloody hell, we've slagged Share off, but he's had 47 interceptions this season.
I'd probably just kick the ball off when he's on the deck.
He's fucking wanker.
Right, let's wrap this one up then. So we've massively failed with that. Did we
Well-
get any right?
Well, not well. The position
Position
wrong.
was
Position was quite
more
good.
close.
I'm impressed with the position. Like.
Top scorer, I didn't give a fuck. Everyone would have put him. Almiron, I think, was a good shout, personally.
Yeah, he had a good
And
season.
Williams, I just personally didn't know that about him. Mate, you see it, Max, I'm disappointed. No, but you
I've
didn't
got-
know
still,
about me, that's all.
still can't believe he hasn't
The thing is,
apologised.
you put flap, Saint, so technically, I think get Richard Masters on that, like, 'cause that's definite.
Why don't we send these to Richard Masters? Everybody else will send them shit. Let's just send them these.
I was thinking before I came out that the contact us putting on the Premier League website is going to get some serious hammer this summer. Like, fuck me, the poor.
Fucking awful, isn't it? I've seen so much
Well, that's
shit.
it. You've never seen a more ill-advised tweet than the one they put out today.
About
the
mental
mental
About
health.
mental health, Jesus.
Mental health, Jesus.
I mean, that's it about him.
the character that you, like the mascot Jesus.
Bold that. Like.
Mental health, Jesus.
Yeah, I
The
did see
Spanish
that.
version.
Do you know who I haven't heard from in a while?
He's
The
just-
Reverend?
The Rev? Where's the Rev
He's
been?
just Alex Shields now on Twitter.
Is he? He's not Reverend anymore, so we're going to reverse it.
Lockdown's not made him a reverend anymore.
Took his car off him.
He's a reverend.
Reverend.
What?
Irrelevant. No, I couldn't. I didn't want
Relevant, you want to say relevant?
to cut that out. No.
Nothing
Do it all
gets
again.
cut. Nothing
Aye,
gets
what's
cut.
your thoughts on that shite though, man? But like,
Religion? Well, I mean, I'm not a
I'll give you that one as well.
Some
But
say
no,
it's just a made-up story.
That's why the Bible.
that's my saying, isn't it? He was a good magician, isn't he? But I fucking like every time I go on, I haven't been on very much recently because it's doing me tits in, like, but it is literally
Have you
tagging the Premier League into everything and like
It's insane.
writing things, sending emails and stuff like that. It's embarrassing, like. I'm sorry, it's embarrassing.
As a fan base, the last, I would probably say, 3 years, for some reason, we feel as if we've got a need to send open letters to people.
Like, all the time,
and
And
the-
most of them being a bloody Ashley.
But when has this open letter ever achieved anything for it? Never? Remember when we were reading poems?
I'll tell you what, I've filled in more petitions this week than I have in my entire lifetime.
They're trying to get you back to work, like.
Because they've shut the bloody flyover from Yates into Newcastle. Hell on.
Right, the
Have the
Premier League.
takeover.
Right, the
Get
Premier
shut of
League.
them cycle lanes.
I just don't get it. I just do not get it. Like, people are saying, like, well, I've decided to write the Premier League, I've sent them an email, blah, blah, blah. Fucking who cares about you, man?
Poor Shell's getting private messages from God knows how many people have trying to approve of the letters.
Well, they maybe want to approve something else now, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
Dear Richard. It's
He
been
must-
365
Do you know
days
what
since I last wrote to you.
I reckon he wants to
Nothing's
fucking block
changed.
it. Because he must think, these fuckers are sending me this emails and
You would, do you
shit.
think?
It's his
I
poor
wouldn't have
PA
pissed
that I feel sorry for. Imagine having to clear his inbox out every day from Newcastle emails.
Spam. Spam.
Oh, Richard, we've got another one. Oh, bet he'd fucking delete it, will you?
Add it to the pile.
You just set a filter on it, they go straight in the junk folder.
100%. Anything else
Keywords,
takeover.
Newcastle takeover,
Aye.
straight to bin.
Aye.
Straight in the bin, huh?
That's the problem, all the piff emails are going straight into his trash. Amanda Staveley, straight to the bin. No wonder it's taken 17 years to be approved.
Right, let's wrap it up, and we don't know when we'll be back.
That's it, the end of it.
That's it.
End of another season.
Yeah, well, the season's not long away, right? 6 weeks or
6
so.
weeks.
So it's
September
6 weeks.
12th.
Was it not today that I'm sure one of the stats today was apparently we're
Fucking
only
love your stats tonight.
have to,
is it, we're a week. We've only finished the season a week before last season started, like in date spies.
Something like I think the
Yeah,
Scottish
makes
season
sense.
starts tomorrow.
Officially.
Aye.
Mental.
It'll be the early rounds of the League Cup or something like that.
Well, it's normally like the first week of August that the lower leagues start. Like Sunderland. and
Imagine
that.
how many games there's going to be around Christmas. We'll be playing 2 games a day.
I'm sure when we played Fulham, it was like August. It might
So
even,
I
it might
think
even
it's
be
the
July
second week
still.
of August, isn't it?
It was
When we only played.
The date of the season ending
Championship
doesn't
we
look much
always
different.
start end
Am I wrong there?
end of July, beginning of August.
Yeah.
It's like the first weekend. Or
Am
last
I wrong
weekend.
with the date I seen for the season ending? Doesn't look that much different than what it would already
Yeah,
look.
there's gonna, aye,
26th of May or something. I was like,
End of May, innit?
1 week after.
But they're talking about.
Christ.
There was talking. I don't know how if it's going to happen or not. They're talking of like the top 6-7 teams not playing in the League Cup this year, just to try and
Yeah,
shorten
yeah,
as much as
yeah.
they could. Like I don't.
Oh, well, we might reach the fucking quarters
Just
again. aren't we?
devalue it a lot, won't it? I mean, look at the hoo-ha when Man United decided not to play in the cup.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, years ago, yeah.
But to be fair, a lot of them do just play the second string and stuff like that. But again, that's unfortunate for the reserves that those teams
We've
have
got the quarterfinals of both cups this year. Did you realise that?
Did we?
Well, we've got to be off Leicester and
Yeah.
yeah. The quarters, yeah.
Leicester.
It's quarters, eh? Someone told me it was yesterday. You could be lying, like,
No, it was earlier than that. I'm sure.
Nah, I don't think it was. I think Rafa got quarters of the League Cup, didn't he?
Against Hull, got beat on penalties.
Yeah.
Aye. Did my for partner as well that day.
Oh, fucking
I mean, you watch it in
Timmy
what he
Chocolate
played,
and
didn't
goal on it, sells.
Oh, it was.
Fucking night.
Is that the one where we went in?
I were in
St. James Park?
That's right. I hadn't even finished celebrating scoring the goal in fucking Timmy Chocolate.
Yeah.
I was in the terrace.
Terrace, aye. But anyway, shite. Well, thanks very
Let's
much.
wrap up,
All
yeah.
the best.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing this season. And
That's
yeah,
it. That's
that's
all,
it.
folks.
Romeo done.
Top scorer on every fucking corner.
We're done. We're done, you know.
Well, we're
Done
not
yet.
quite done yet. We might have a little surprise up our sleeves.
Might we?
Oh yeah, we might have, yeah.
Might.
We might have.
We might.
We might.
We might.
Best he's getting the lollipops in.
See you later.
In the know.